Welcome to Design Santa Barbara. I'm Michael Kurosh, and today we are in Santa Barbara Design Center. This week I'm excited to be heading south to Ojai, California, where my dear friend and noted interior designer Susan Shand has just completed a project over 2 years in the making. Let's head to Ojai and take a look.
So I'm so glad you're here today.
Oh, me too. This is a fantastic place. Look at this. This is your vision you had for so many times and so long. And
This has been a labor of love for 2 years. That's why you didn't see me well, you saw me all the time picking up things, but this home took about 2 years to make. It was from scratch. And so it was just basically a dirt plot that the owner had found with the most amazing views, which you'll see soon. And every little item in this home was picked with love and fun, and I think we have too much fun doing what we do.
I think you do have an amazing vision and fun. I have fun selling it to you.
It should be illegal. So what more do you want to know about this particular entry?
You know, you were telling me you do a Spanish colonial Mediterranean look, and you said it's completely different than anything else. So maybe you can tell the viewers, what is the major difference? I can see it already, you told me, but tell them.
So when you came in from the outside, Tom Meany was the architect, beautiful Mediterranean design. Mediterranean usually goes darker. This home, as you can see, is very much Shand design. It's not dark at all. It's all of the light elements, the light rugs, the light wood ceilings, the Andalusia. This limestone you'll see throughout the house, and as we walk outside and by the pool area, this lovely chunks of this gorgeous limestone is all in a very light color. It could have been dark, which is typical of the Mediterranean. The wrought iron work that you see was by Raul Flores, who's a local Santa Barbara artisan.
Oh, amazing guy.
And we worked hand in hand. He's so brilliant, and all of these light fixtures that were done were all sort of handmade, and it's all a collaboration. I mean, everything, down to even the handrails. We sat with the owners and we talked about how many squiggles we wanted in the handrails. Don't make it too squiggly. And so what you're finding is sort of a mix of a contemporary, Mediterranean, but not really, modern farmhouse.
All right, so you were talking about Mr. Flores doing the railings, and off of that goes the tiles.
Oh yes, okay, so NS Ceramics in town. Again, I love to use the local people. Nola does beautiful work, and she worked with us on these very, I'd say more Moroccan style tiles, and the colors we handpicked with the owner themselves to mix with the browns and the creams and the golds of the house, and also the exterior of this beautiful home, which are the mountains of this town, Ojai. And as you go up the steps, you'll see that there's a piece that Holroyd, who does amazing glass work. I think one of the few artisans that still does this beautiful stained glass work. And we didn't want typical stained glass, so we had the metal made in conjunction with Raul. And in a sense, if you look at the metal carefully on those windows, you'll see the same formations that you see in the tiles.
The arabesque globe, that looks exactly like those.
That.
Yes.
And then we took those tile colors and we sat painstakingly, I might add, but with fun again, and we matched all of those colors in those tiles to match the stained glass.
Wow, that's amazing.
So that's what you get at the end result.
It's beautiful.
Is that stained glass window.
Perfection.
Thank you, and you'll see stained glass windows a little bit throughout the house, but most of them are clear. The only one that's got color is this one.
And that has a nice shape.
Yeah.
It's the same shape as the fountain that I've seen pictures of many times, but here it is in real.
This is a fun fountain. This fountain, again, the tile that you see on the inside and outside matches the tile on the fountain on the outside when you walk into the outside of the surroundings. And this particular pot, you'll probably see several pictures of me going through, maybe 7 or 8 pots. One ended up cracking in the process, but this was the final perfect pot to match the colors in the tile. In the back of this. And this is just a lovely way for when the clients come home at night, they turn their lights on, their fountain's always bubbling. And generally during the summer, both the front door and back door are open to the inside and outside. And you've got the gurgling of the fountain. It's
beautiful. I've
heaven.
seen a lot of these Moorish style fountains in outdoors. Never seen it indoors actually. That's
good.
beautiful.
We'll see one outside later.
All right, love to. Okay, so where do we go from here?
Let's go into the kitchen.
Oh, these are fantastic doors.
These doors are throughout the property. There's actually 5 or 6 sets of these. These are what we call the art doors because they're all made from wire cedar brushed. And they were all hand done by Arcadia.
Custom
yes,
made.
Custom made. And these little clavels, these are all wrought iron and all done to match the hardware on the doors.
Awesome.
This is Capital Hardware who did
Beautiful.
these, but this was Arcadia doors.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, now we have one of these
yes.
beautiful paintings of yours. You have in a lot of projects.
Okay, you know how much I love America Martin, young, prolific artist. This particular piece, it felt very right with the barn and the feelings of this, because this is sort of an old farmer. It's the suspenders, you can tell from the look of that. She's an artist that was born and raised in Los Angeles, and she's only in about 5 galleries across the country, and Elizabeth Gordon right here in Santa Barbara has her art pieces. So the client fell in love with this piece, and it just feels just so right in this home.
It's beautiful. And then now we have the wine cellar.
Okay, so there's hundreds of bottles of wine in there. Shall we partake now or wait till after we finish?
Let's say after the shoot.
And again, the doors are all hand wired. We left the glass frame stained glassed so we can see through. And that great piece of art in there, the client had picked up on one of his travels. And
Beautiful tapestry, yes.
This is a niche, which you know I love my niches. This was a place where the wife could actually do her work and have the privacy of being away from the rest of the house, but in the same sense, being involved with the family. Antique doors on top, which were found at Summerland Antiques, to kind of give it an old rustic feeling, and these wonderful sort of silk drapes.
It's beautiful.
And again, this is from Raoul, who hand did this.
Oh, the hook, yes.
To match all of the pieces that you saw in the handrails.
Raoul is an amazing artist. He's very good. All right, here in the kitchen and my favorite room. All right, Susan, here we go.
Mine too. And you know, Michael, this client, they're family, big family. They love to have parties. They love to cook. There's a chef in the family. So it was very important that this stone be very, very durable. So it's quartzite. It's the toughest of all stones. They can knock a pan on this and do whatever they need, but they also wanted this kitchen to be inviting. And so it takes us to this fun light fixture, which was from a company called Hubbardton Forge. It's handmade, and this is done in Vermont. And
here in the United States, nice.
Came in a giant crate the size of a car. And as you can see, Tomini did a wonderful job of doing this